everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for NewThink number 2 from AWA Upshot. Recently on the channel, we went back and took a look at issue number 1 of this that came out last month in June. This anthology book. So let's take a look at the creative team. I'll get more into this issue. This one is called A Fair Tale by Gregg Hurwitz, with art by Ramon, Rosanas, colors by Loughrigdge, and letters by Andworld design. Once again, cover artist Rahzzah. And I really love the covers for this series. They are amazing. They're beautiful. Now, if you missed our review for issue number 1, which dropped earlier this week because we're catching up, this is an anthology series. It's very reminiscent of Black Mirror, where it just examines the proliferation of technology, cultural impact, polarization of the country, stuff like that. Just really interesting stuff that we take it to such an extreme that they're presented as futuristic. So in issue number 2, a medieval king comes up with a novel punishment for a storyteller whose tales hit a little too close to home, a house made of glass, so that every aspect of her life is put into public view. So this is really interesting because it takes the concept of, coming up with a storyteller being punished for telling a story that may or may not relate to the king. So presenting that to society. So let's take a look here. And I think I've mentioned in the last issue that these stories are being told more in a narrative form as opposed to actual dialogue and stuff like that between people participating, which is a really interesting way to receive the story. I really love the art here. It definitely harkens back to, gives me feelings of a fairy tale book, right? Like a little story book. It's very different from art from issue 1. So I like that the book is adapting each story, or each one of the artists is adapting to the theme of the story. So as you can see here, we start with that story that talks about the king, maybe a little too close to home. Some were funny, some were more sad, some were poignant. But you can even tell, in the word bubbles from the actual characters, there's no dialogue. So it really is all about this narrative beats. And then, like I mentioned in the synopsis, now the storyteller, they built a glass house for her and her family. So now they're out there exposed. And then what are the repercussions of that? How does society react to that? The people around them. So very interesting story, as with the first issue, just taking that stuff to an extreme. It's a really fun way to examine some of these themes and topics. So I'm going to probably be covering the rest of this anthology. It's only 5 issues. We're already done with 2. And I'm really enjoying what Hurwitz is bringing to the comic. And I'm looking forward to seeing what other artists collaborate here. So really cool stuff. So as always, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Sundays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned because we have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here on the channel. So as always, thanks for watching, everyone.